This is weird. So I've been gone since April. That's a thing that happened. I don't have any excuses. I just didn't feel like doing this anymore. But I have since quit my job and now have a lot of free time on my hands. And I was like, why don't I just start making videos again? That could be fun. So here I am, you know, April, May, June, July, 4 months later, with a book haul. I'll just show you what I've gotten since you last saw me and tell you maybe what's to come for the month. I think that'll happen. There are some books that I got and then sold right away because I didn't like, or I don't remember what they even were. It's been a while. But I'll just start with my most recent purchase, and that was Inferno by Dan Brown. This is continuing Robert Langdon's story from Angels and Demons and The Da Vinci Code. I picked it up on a whim the other day at Walmart. Probably shouldn't have, but did anyway, and hopefully I'll get to this month. Another book I picked up in the last couple of weeks is This Star Won't Go Out, which is, I guess, by Esther Earl. It's her diary, and then the stuff from John Green and her parents is one of the reasons The Fault in Our Stars was able to get written. And so far I'm like 70 pages in and I've cried like 7 times, so we'll see how it keeps going. I'm just kind of like, today's been a rainy day, so I kind of was reading this, kind of writing in my own journal and stuff like that. I picked up and read, what is it, The Battle of the Labyrinth and The Last Olympian, both by Rick Riordan. These are the last 2 books in the Percy Jackson series. I have finished the series since then and thoroughly enjoyed it. I found at Barnes & Noble just on a whim. It is called Brooklyn Girls by Gemma Burgess. This is kind of like a new adult. Maybe not new adult, it doesn't have any like sex in it. But it is about 4 or 5 girls living in Brooklyn. They're all 22, just graduated from college. Kind of perfect for me, and it's focused on one of the girls, Pia, who gets a fancy-dancy job from her parents, but then screws it up and gets fired, and then starts a food truck. Which, I mean, it was really good, like a good summer read. I read it outside one day. And then I guess she has books about all the other girls too, or is going to. She only has one other one out. And I haven't decided if I'm going to pick it up or not. But this was pretty good. This book is actually 3 books. It is the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han. It's The Summer I Turned Pretty, It's Not Summer Without You, and We'll Always Have Summer. I think I read all 3 of these books in about 2.5 days. They're really beachy, really contemporary, really easy, but really cute as well. And I thoroughly enjoyed all 3 of them. And I forgot to bring a book for my lunch, so I picked up The Fault in Our Stars by John Green in paperback. If you can see right there, I don't know if you can see it or not, I already have The Fault in Our Stars in hardcover and on my Nook. This is the 3rd copy of the book that I own, but you know what? Whatever. Then while searching through Amazon one day, I decided to pick up Anna and the French Kiss and Lola and the Boy Next Door in the paperback edition. I do have here the hardcover of Anna and the French Kiss, but I like these ones. They match. And when Isla and whatever it is comes out, it'll match these and it'll be pretty. And another random Walmart pick. Probably good thing I stopped working there, huh? I picked up An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. I did not like this book as much as I wanted to, but I mean, it's just a child prodigy only dates Catherines. He somehow dated 19 Catherines in his lifetime. So, and it was last week I went to visit my best friend in New York, and I went to the Strand, and oh my god, that bookstore is so cool. I picked up 3 books there along with a bookmark, a magnet, a postcard, and a mug, because I collect mugs. I'm not going to show those to you, but the books I got were Never Have I Ever, My Life So Far Without a Date by Katie Haney. I read this on the plane back, and then within days afterwards. It's a memoir of a 25-year-old woman who has never been on, well, she has been on a date, but she hasn't been on a second date or It's hilarious, oh my goodness, and it's really thoughtful and insightful, and I really enjoyed this. If you're looking for a non-fiction book to read, I would suggest this one. A book I bought at the Strand on a whim for the plane ride was Fuck, I'm in My 20s by Emma Koenig, I think is how you say it. She actually has a blog, and this is just a bunch of her blog posts all put together, but it's like super fun. Stuff like this. I don't even know what I'm showing you. Oh! That definitely was a page about sex, so that's good. And then there's this. Well, it took me all like half an hour to read, and it was hilarious, and I definitely related to a lot of it. The last book I got at the Strand is another memoir, and this is the one I haven't read yet, and it is called Seriously Not Alright, 5 Wars in 10 Years. It's a memoir of a veteran, Ron Capps, who served both as a senior military intelligence officer in Afghanistan and Iraq and was foreign service observer in conflicts spanning over a decade from Kosovo to Darfur. So this sounds, it was only $1, but this sounds like it's really going to be hard to read, but I kind of wanted to read it, like get some perspective, and I'm not sure. Just looked like something I would read. Book is something I received from a friend at work for my birthday, and it was probably the most exciting book I've ever received as a gift, and that is S by J.J. Abrams. I don't know if I've talked about this in a video before. I don't think I have, but it is so cool. I'm sure you guys have heard of it before, but it's by J.J. Abrams and Doug Dorst. But it's this fake library book called The Ship of Theseus, and so in it there is the book The Ship of Theseus that these two men made up, and then in the margins there is the writings of a man named Eric and a woman named Jenny. Eric is a scorned graduate student, and Jenny is an undergrad about to graduate, and they are trying to figure out the mystery of the author V.M. Straka. And just, I don't know, I'm about here, which like 133 pages in, and it is getting intense, though the actual book, The Ship of Theseus, is very boring, and I'm kind of just skimming it to know what they're talking about, but the stuff in the margin, guys, it's so cool. I highly recommend this so far. I got Divergent for my birthday from my brother in hardcover. I had it in paperback, as you guys know, but I wanted it to look pretty on my shelf, and I have a problem with making things look pretty on my shelf, so I also have that book I bought on a kind of like whim, but not really. It's Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I did already own an ARC copy of this, but I really wanted the hardcover and the mint green, and it's just so pretty, and I love this book so much. Found it on Amazon for like $9, and I just picked it up because, you know what? Screw the world. So, as I said in the beginning, it's been a while, but I have no job now, so I'm going to be sitting at home reading, doing absolutely nothing else, maybe watching Netflix, watching a lot of Netflix. Side note, I just finished the 2nd season of Orange is the New Black. If you watch that, comment down below and tell me who you love the most. I'm definitely in love with Miss Rosa and Nikki, so we can have a conversation later. Also, I know Airly Bissett just announced the booktubeathon for this year, and I'm definitely going to be participating in that. Also, I'm going to be moving to a city in August, and I'm really excited about that. So I'm starting school on the 25th of August, and so this is probably just a temporary revival of my channel. I'm sure once I start school I will no longer have time for this, which is sad, so I'm just going to do this for as long as I can, and hopefully you guys enjoy it and we can have some fun conversations about books and reading and that kind of stuff. Well, that's really all I have. My next video will probably be a TBR, but I'm really not sure if I want to like limit myself. I'm just going to be reading what I'm reading, though there will be a booktubeathon goals type video coming your way pretty soon. Until then, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.